So I'm going to share with you a strategy for contacting people you don't know. And this can be useful when you want to get your blog posts out there or when you want to set up meetings with potential clients. And this is a strategy that I call why this person and why am I emailing this person now, right? So the first aspect is when I email a person that I don't know, there has to be a reason. Because if you just email them and say, oh, please submit, here's my blog post, please share it or whatever, right? Or, hey, let's have a chat about your business. That's weird, right? It's weird because if there's no reason at all, people are always, that's the automatic feeling of people when they see something unfamiliar from someone they don't know. It's like, what does this person want from me? So how to neutralize that feeling is always have a good opening line, a reason to reach out to someone. And it can be a few things. So it always starts with research. So research the person that you're emailing. This can be a hiring manager, this can be an editor, this can be the potential client. Research the person and see what they've said or shared in interviews or on their social media pages, or you have to find something. If you can't find anything, then you have to find something about their company. But let's start with finding about the person. So maybe the person shared something, an article that's interesting. You read the article and then all of a sudden you have a reason to reach out to this person and say, oh, I read the article that you shared, and you can say, I was browsing LinkedIn or I was browsing social media and I stumbled upon the article that you shared. This is not weird because it happens all the time. So I stumbled upon the article shared. I thought it was great and this made me feel compelled, something, don't say that, something, I had a feeling inside of me, don't say that. But say, I felt compelled to reach out to you and say whatever, right? That's the first part. Say, I noticed that you said this and I felt compelled to reach out to you. That's it. You're in, right? And after this, you can say, why, that's why I call this why this person, that's the why this person. And then you want to think about why are you emailing this person now? What's the reason? In the case of a job interview, you're like, oh, hey, look, I'm looking for a job, maybe not that directly, but say that you are at the moment interested in making a move in the next move in your career, and that's why you're reaching out to this person now. And in the case of potential clients, you can say, I've worked with others, similar companies like yours, and I want to have a chat about how I've helped other companies to improve I don't know, their social media or whatever, right? Are you open to have a chat about that at say, give them two times? And this is a direct way of communicating, but I've tested a lot of ways to communicate with people that you don't know, send them emails. The best way to go is direct because even though you maybe 5% of people will respond to you, if you send very passive emails and you're like, oh, hey, it's so great, here's my resume or here's my blog post, no one will respond because that's too passive. So always think about, and I'm not giving you very specific examples in this lesson. I'm also not giving you specific examples in the description because I have a list. I have a lot of example emails. I might share one or two of them, but the point is this. Think about the strategy, not the tactic. Don't think about specifically what to say. Think about the strategy, and the strategy here is, remember this or write it down. Number one, why are you emailing this person, right? Why? There has to be a reason. You can't just go up and email people because they will find out that you're emailing everyone. There has to be a specific reason tailored to that person. And number two, why now? Why are you emailing that person now? What's going on, right? Do you have an article that you want to share with them that might run on their blog? Do you have your resume that you want to share with them because you're looking to make a next move? Do you want to share with the person how you've helped other companies, as a consultant? So that's the reason, right? That has to be like, why am I reaching out to you now? Has to be a reason. You don't go off and email everyone and say, hey, how's it going, right? You can do that if you want to give some value and think ahead, because that's another strategy we'll talk about in another video. But it's about, in this case, I'm specifically talking about the structure and strategy of the email when you reach out to people. So give that a try. Always think about the strategy and give it your own style to it. If you're a little bit less direct than I am, try a little bit less direct. But don't disregard this, because if you send emails to people and it's like, hey, I'm this and how's it going? It doesn't work, because in business, people don't want to waste a lot of time, right? And you have to learn to be a little bit more active with those type of things, because I've tried a lot of stuff and I've seen people trying a lot of like passive ways to do it, and I've tried it myself as well. It just doesn't work very well. And especially for the first email when you first reach out to people. So after that, it's fine if you're more introverted, keep it a little bit more low key and provide value and that kind of stuff. That's fine. Or provide a lot of value before you send out that like active asking type of email. So that's something that you want to be mindful of, right? So give this a try. Start telling people why you're emailing them and why you're emailing them right now. All right, so give it a try.